I'm going to open up your options for spotting on HALLUF, guys, because this map is annoying. It's not one of the worst light tank maps, but it's just really annoying. And if you've played a lot of light tanks and you've played on this map, hopefully you understand what I'm getting at when I just say annoying, because there's only so much you can do in this gigantic ditch, right, on HALLUF. But I'm going to open up your options just a little bit by showing you this one area that I've used quite a number of times. I used to do it on my stream when I streamed, and other people are telling me I've never seen someone go there, and you would not think that this bush would work because it's so far away. And ignore my amateur skills here. I tried to get very, very far into the bush because this is what you have to do. And I ended up falling off, but luckily we didn't get spotted, so we have a mulligan. But come to this bush right here, guys. This is in H6 square. And I'm telling you, you'd be amazed what you can spot here. Now keep in mind, I'm not running binocs, but I do have about 490 something view range on the Hawk 30. And also I run the CVS, the Commander's Vision System, in the scouting slot. So this is about 12.5% concealment subtracted from enemies' concealment while they're on the move, and then it's about, I think it's 20% concealment dropped for if they're in bushes, right, or behind bushes. So if your view range, your vision is going through the bushes. So we're going to spot the boar here. We do spot, what is it, the M4A1 Rev here. This guy was sticking out in the middle of the open. But we're spotting him at like 440 meters, 430 meters away. We also lit the K91, I believe. Maybe somebody else did because we only have 2 spots. But then we spot him up here as he's coming around the corner. So we're going to spot him here, and then you'll even spot light tanks that sit in this bush right here. K91 comes down, and what I'm going to show you also, and this is not going to be a long replay, guys. I don't believe I'm going to show you the entire replay. I don't think it's worth it, and I'm not going to be showing you end plates. It's just not worth it for you to, like, you're not going to learn anything, right, from watching this entire replay and from seeing the end plates. But I want to show you this also. See how the K91 pokes up here, and I'm kind of backing out a little bit, but you're not going to get lit here. Even if these people come up this way and then come around like this, you'll still spot them going up, but you're not going to get spotted here, and they probably won't suspect a thing. At least this K91 doesn't, right? Now, Kanonen pokes all the way up here in this corner, and we're actually able to spot him. I'm going to go to my view for just a second so you can see. We spotted him right on the very edge of this cliff. This is the only spot he could have poked on this cliff for me to be able to spot him, other than way over here or whatever, and he pokes there. So you will spot people there as well. This might be the first time I've ever spotted someone poking directly here, because usually they'll poke in this bush, but hopefully you can understand what I'm saying, right? This spot, like, you'd be amazed how much you can spot here, given that this bush is so far away. Like, I never thought it would work, but I tried it in one of my AMX tanks. I think it was a 1375 with binocs, and when you have the binocs, you can get like 500 something view range, and you will light people, I'm telling you. So try this bush out, guys. That's all I really want to show you in this replay, but I am going to go ahead and just draw some things out for you, right? Once you, it depends on how the game progresses, but once you win this area of the map, if you win this area of the map, what I suggest you do is, once you're done here, if you do want to use this area, come out of here and just go around, whatever. Try and get into this bush right here. There's a really nice bush right here that you could sit in, and I'll kind of zoom in for you. Hopefully you guys can see that. This bush right here. And what you do is you come up like this, check if you're spotted. If you're not, then you can kind of back down and return and sit right in this bush. And what you can do from there is light people that are in this area for your team, and keep them, usually you can keep them permalit, depending on your view range and the angle and all, and if they decide to sit there and not back up. But what this does is it allows these people to get spotted, and in fact they will try and retreat or come around like this, and then that gives your team the advantage to push up like this. But really, on this map, that's your only option. People are also going to sit over here in this area, right, in this bush. You'll get a lot of light tanks that like to come up to this hill. This kind of works, but once you're out there, you're stuck, right? That is kind of the case for this entire ditch area, though. Once you're out here, you're pretty much stuck. That's what I don't like about HALLUF, is there's really no way to safely retreat from here. Like, you can try and come up this way, you can try and just, run away, but it takes so long to go up this hill, and in the meantime, the tank destroyers on the enemy team are going to whack you right in the butt, right? It's not going to feel good, okay? Trust me. Just like trying to retreat on this map is never the right call. You can also try and run back this way, but then you might get lit by people over here. So I hope that this is helping you out with this map, but I'm telling you, like, from the beginning of this replay, I told you this map is just annoying for light tanks. It's not awful, it's just annoying. It's just a frustrating map to play because it's so tricky and challenging to spot these areas without getting, you know, not even spotted, but damaged. Because it's just so open here, and even like sitting down in this ditch, you're still exposed to tank destroyers. You think you're safe here, but you're not. I almost think Wargaming just needs to make this hill like taller, bigger, make it like a cliff instead or something, because it's so tricky. And this map comes down to ABC 1, 2, 3. To these squares over here on the map, this whole area, this is where the game is going to be won 90% of the time, right? I'm telling you, maybe you guys have had different experiences, but 9 times out of 10, not 10 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, this is what's going to win you the game. If you win ABC 1, 2, 3, you're very, very likely going to win the game unless you're able to push this extremely fast and perform flanking maneuvers immediately on the enemy team. So that's it from this side of the map, guys. Going the other way, you can try and push up this way. You can also try and get into these bushes in this area here. Like, there's enough bushes on this map where you can effectively spot the enemy team. It's just because the way this map works in this middle area is it goes like this. It's a valley. It's so difficult to advance, either getting away or advancing, and I think that's what leads to the stalemate a lot of times in this area. So anyway, I hope this bush helps you guys out. And I hope that I've explained enough how you can kind of advance on this map. If you're really fancy and creative, you can try and just come up this way and also get all the way into this area of the map right here, because there's some little hills here and you can kind of tuck your way in here and be able to spot the enemy team even all the way up into this A0 corner where Artie sometimes sits. So you can also try that as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm not going to show you the rest of this replay. I don't think it's worth it to show you because all I really did was push up this way, like into this bush as I'm describing. But I think we ended up losing this game eventually, and I died in the middle here to these guys, and we lost a ABC 1, 2, 3, and that was the game, right? So that's all. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's informative for you. If you do enjoy the content, do sub, like, comment, share it, guys. It helps me out. It helps the video get recommended more, so you're helping others out as well. And that's all. Take care. I'll catch you for the next one. Bye-bye.